think most schools have a bit of ground that potentially could be used to grow food, and there's so much enthusiasm that we found at this school of kids that hadn't thought about growing food before are now really enthusiastic about growing more food and wanting to do it at home. And I think the potential for connecting kids with where their food comes from and allowing them to take ownership of where their food comes from is a very powerful thing.
Where they are.
With the Anything Can Grow project, I spent a lot of time just coming down to the school garden and helping out with the gardening clubs. That's been things from just turning over the soil to we planted an orchard out down in the bottom of the field, and we've even put raspberry bushes down as well in the hope that people will come and they can start taking the fruit off that in the next couple of years. We're getting out gardening and I can see the difference in my own space. We've taken the time with composting and reducing our food waste that way, and it gets me and my kid doing something else as well. Daniel's only 3, but we get out in the garden, he's digging holes and he's having a great time, and we're still productively teaching him something, although he's just having fun. I find people quite difficult, so coming out to this environment to speak to people and get to meet new people has been really helpful. I can see the knock-on effect with that, with just going into the school and the nursery in the mornings. I'm pushing myself further, and just generally it just makes me more confident in everything I do.
The range of activities that the project does is huge. I'm really involved in the hands-on work in the garden, but there's so many other things that I see happening, like the cooking and the preparing of the food, and also all the education things that happen in the school. My children come home and tell me that no food waste should go to landfill and lecture me in all these amazing new ideas, and it is coming from the project. I don't think they would have those ideas otherwise.
And they grew roots on them and a bud on the top. And that was
in the first year, the school was the main partner, but it's definitely permeated out in the community through the children first of all, and then out to parents who've become involved in different aspects of the work in the garden. And now we're seeing neighbours of the school becoming really involved in buying into it and seeing it as something that they have ownership of as well, and it's definitely permeating out throughout the community.
They've learnt about soil, they've learnt about growing plants, they've been able to go home and ask their parents if they can grow at home. They've been to the You Can Cook cooking classes, so they've learnt how to cook with the produce, and it's benefited them to know how to grow stuff organically and where your food comes from.